everybody. This is Anthony with Archangel Racing, bringing you an episode of Inside the Cage. I have here with me a gentleman, great guy from Tennessee. Got a big group of you guys that come all the way up from Tennessee.
Yeah, it sure is. There's several of us.
Yeah. What is your name? I know that we call you JC, but what is your actual name?
My name is John Carter.
John Carter.
But I've been known by JC ever since I was a little bitty kid.
The nickname just stuck.
Yeah, well, my dad's, his name was John Carter. I'm actually Junior.
Oh,
so
there
my
we go.
mom's family, they called him JD. And so my mom's mom said, well, we can't have two JDs. So she started calling me JC, and that's how it stuck.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about why you guys are driving 4 to 6 hours sometimes. I mean, that's a long drive just to get to IXCR.
Man, I tell you, I'm real impressed with the IXCR folks. They put on a good program here, and I really enjoy coming up here. My wife and kids, we enjoy doing it. It's a long drive for us, but it's exciting. Like after every race, we're on our way home and we're looking at the schedule to see where and when the next race is and how much time we have before we got to come back. And we get home, and that's just about all we talk about in our spare time is we got to get ready for IXCR.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I mean, I know the people here that run IXCR, Tim and Michelle Bowman, they love seeing you guys come up here from Tennessee. That I was talking to them last night. He goes, yeah, they're great people. They're always here on Thursday night. I'm like, man, that's something else. But so why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're driving?
I drive a 2014 Polaris XP 1000. Started out last year, about midway through the season. My buddy Jason, he came up, I think, a race or two before I started, and he was telling me about it. And he said, man, it's a lot of fun. You ought to come up this weekend. We're going this weekend to one. I said, well, you know what? Let's go. So we loaded up, and it was bone stock, and I mean, it didn't have any aftermarket parts on it at all. And we came up, and we made it about a half a mile and hit a stump and broke the front A-arms off, and it just started from there.
I was going to say, I remember first time that we actually met was last year at the last round, Rock Run, and your car did not look like it was struggling. I honestly believe that you've got some driver ability because, I mean, you're hanging out there with those turbos. I mean, you're doing a great job.
Well, I appreciate it.
So you also have another rig that you always bring with you every race. It's your wife's, right?
Yeah.
And that thing does not race, but who made that buggy?
Actually, that was my friend Jason. Him and another guy, a friend of ours. They started doing some straight up series racing.
Yeah.
And so they needed to build a buggy for the hill climbing, and so that was the first one they built. And I wound up buying it from
all from scratch.
Yeah. They started out with a 4-seater 900, and only thing that was left of that 4-seater when they got done was the motor and transmission, and I think maybe the power steering and the steering wheel. But all the rest of it was custom fabbed up, and she calls that her trail queen or whatever, trailer queen. She has a ball with it, and every time we go anywhere, she's getting eyeballs from everywhere. You know, it's like eye candy. So
yeah. So how are you doing this year in the points?
So far we're doing, I think we're like 4th or 5th overall.
4th or 5th overall.
And I think in our class we're learning like 3rd.
Wow.
If we could keep the car together, we've had some trouble with belts and different little things like that. It's been misfortunate to break, but if we could keep the car together, I believe we could get up there and maybe get on the podium.
I'll tell you what, I agree. I think you could get up there. I had to watch you from the sideline out there. What was that? The lumberjack at the last round. You were moving. I'm like, wow, he's really scooting through there. And you just was talking to Jason about that, and he goes, yeah, he doesn't know how to hit the brake. So.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what, JC, thanks a lot for giving us your time and doing this interview for Inside the Cage. Everybody, thanks for watching, and join us next time for another episode.